last time on Minecraft Through Time. Well, we're not back in 1.16. We're currently in 1.1. Here, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna really take us anywhere. And hopefully we'll be getting out of here soon and back to the world. What's going on, guys? jblader back here again, and I wish I was in 1.16. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this journey with me. You know, I just want to get back to playing 1.16. You know, so we're in 1.1 and we need to advance. So far, we've made some time machines, and because of Matt, we're back here. So we made the first one. So the first one was made of diamonds and netherite and iron. Okay, we can't do that, right? So then we made cobble, and then stone slabs, and then stone brick, and that got us out of beta, but just barely. Okay, so like 1.0, you know, 1.0, 1.1 just barely got us out of beta version. So we're gonna really need to pick it up a notch. Now the problem is I don't have all the material to make this thing right away. However, I'm starting to get the resources. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is start recreating that initial time machine the best that we can, a few blocks at a time, and we'll see how far we can get. So first of all, the floor was all iron blocks. Oops. Well, I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, the floor was all iron blocks. In fact, the majority of the build was iron blocks, and I just don't have the iron blocks. Even a barrel is what was supposed to go under the chair, and I just don't have that. I don't have that storage compartment material. So I guess we're just gonna see how far this gets us. So say goodbye to 1.1. I know we got our animals and we haven't even enchanted yet, but it's time to move on from this very bleak and boring world. It's time to move on to 1.2. Let's hope this thing works. Let's see. Can I shut the door? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yep, this is working. It's definitely more intense than the alpha and the beta version. Alright, here we go. Oh man, been here before. So, yeah, I mean, everything looks the same. Our iron blocks are still here. Maybe this worked, guys. Let's break our way out of here. Alright. The water's a little bit more blue. The grass looks a little different, but more or less the same. Let's see. 1.2.5. Alright, well, we moved up all the way to the end of 1.2 with those iron blocks. So I really think the iron blocks are going to be key here. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today, I guess, is trying to get some iron for that. But you know, I just don't know enough about Minecraft, like 1.2. I don't know anything about it. So what I think I really need to do is make a directory in order to be able to tell what is going on. And to make that directory is going to involve an enchanting table setup, okay? And so I need a book, and to do that, we're going to need a cow. So I'm going to go looking for a cow. We'll bring it back here and get some leather going, because I think that will be a great way to get some basic resources going, so that as we're moving up, we'll be able to have some enchanted gear and stuff like that, perhaps. And so we can get that directory going, so I know exactly what's in each of these updates, because honestly, I don't know. This is a new world to me. And yeah, let's go find some cows. Hopefully there's some in this forest over here. Well, I'm at the other side of our island now, so apparently this is an island. There's a swamp over there generating. And I mean, this is a pretty cool island, but doesn't seem to be any other cows on this side of the island. So let's walk this way a little bit, and let's see what else we can find. Oh. Well, I see. There is some terrain generation problems. I guess we did make kind of an incomplete world here. Well, hopefully we'll be able to limit that in the future, because I do want to be able to get back to the Mylithical server in one piece. Alright, no cows to be found here, so we're gonna have to go further this way and see if we can't find something. Oh, cool. So, my island is right behind me, and just over here it looks like we were fortunate enough to get some new terrain generating here. And it looks like we're getting a taiga biome. So let's go check it out. I mean, that gives us some more wood options, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be some cows here, and then we'll be able to take those cows back to our base. Oh, there are cows. And ice, and sheep, and snow, and taiga trees, spruce trees. This is awesome. Oh, dark wooden planks. Oh man, we have options now. Alright, we got the cows back over here, and with this we're going to be able to make a book if we have some sugarcane. Oh, I think I've been planting it all, so let me grab a little bit of sugarcane. Only need 3. And then we can turn this into paper, and then we can turn that into a book. Wait, how do you make a book? So apparently 3 pieces of paper on top of each other are a book. Hey, I'm not going to question it. Let's see if this even still does this. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Okay, we got an enchanting table, which is amazing. So now maybe we'll be... That's a lighting glitch, I think. I don't think it's actually that dark over there, is it? Nope, just a glitch. So now we'll actually be able to enchant some stuff, which would be fantastic. So I think I'm going to put this thing right in the center here. So let's come down a few blocks, and we're going to put it here, under our very magical area there. And so now we're able to enchant our gear, I think. Yes, we are. Okay. So this is the old enchanting system, and I haven't used this in quite a while. So bear with me real quick. I'm going to refresh myself, hopefully, on at least how it works. So yeah, apparently we didn't need a leather supply, but I mean, we got a steak supply now for food. So if I remember correctly, I haven't done any research on this, but I believe depending on your level, the higher the level, the better the enchant could possibly be. And of course, the more bookcases you have, the higher the level of stuff you can get. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I do need bookcases, and they shouldn't be that hard to get. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a cheap enchant here. I'm breaking 1, so that was level 2 for 2 levels. So we're going to need an XP source as well. But what I really wanted to do here was look into the book and see what this book knows about 1.2 that I don't know. So we're like in the past, right? So it's all history, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I was trying to figure out something about the past, I would look in the history books. So let's open up the history book here and see what we get. In order to get the history book, I think we just have to put a piece of glass on top of it, and it'll open up a different UI. So let's get a piece of glass. We got our piece of glass here, and then I think we can just put this on top. Oh yeah, we can't shift click, can we? Alright, and then let's see what the book says. Yeah, so 1.2.5, minor update, improved functionality of the pick block key, the addition of ocelots. You can now shift things into furnaces, or shift click things into furnaces, tamed ocelots. Yeah, and that is about it. And then a ton of bug fixes. So, yeah. 1.2, the ocelot update. Alright. Interesting. Now at least we know a little bit about what we're dealing with here in this 1.2. Let's go ahead and just break this. We shouldn't need the textbook for a little bit anyway, so we'll come back when we finally upgrade our stuff, and we'll be able to upgrade our time capsule and get to the next version. We'll find out a little bit more about the next version. But for right now, I think I just need to gather some resources and try to enchant some gear so that I could be a little bit more productive while I'm here. I mean, if I'm going to be in 1.2.5, I must as well try to be productive while I'm here. So let me do a little bit of grinding, and I'll keep you guys up to date with what's going as time goes by. On this area down here, been, cooking up plenty of food, been breeding the cows, got a bow and arrow now, and doing a little bit of mining, so you can see we have a little bit more stuff in here. or yeah, a little bit more cobblestone and stuff here. But I really needed to expand the storage if I'm going to be here for any amount of time at all. So we expanded the sugarcane. I moved all of these items down here under our ruins. So you can see I've been just sorting through these items, mob drops and rare items and stuff like that. And then I also have the enchanting table set up here, and I've got all of the bookcases. I think I need to get the max level of enchanting. And I used to play when this was a thing, so if you pick it up and put it back, you can get different levels of enchanting, and the higher the level, the better the chance of getting the enchant is. So you see, like, that's 41, so maybe that would be like efficiency 4 or something like that. So that's what we really need to do, is just try to get some good gear going here. And of course that would eat up 38 levels, and the only real way to get levels here, you don't get it by mining, you don't get it by taking stuff out of the furnace, you have to kill mobs. And so we're going to have to make some sort of mob farm in order to get some enchanted stuff, in order to get more iron so that we can move to the next, try to move up into the future, right? So we're going to need to do something like that. Now, I don't know what type of mob farms there used to be back in 1.2.5, but we're going to try to come up with one and see how it works. I also want to try making an anvil, and let's see if that's in the game. So let's make a few iron blocks, because if anvils do exist, then we can do like book enchants, and then we can just combine them. Yeah, no anvil in the game, so whatever we get, and we're stuck with it. So that is something to keep in mind for sure. So I'm going to be just doing some basic resource gathering here, and we really need a mob farm. But I thought of one way that we could maybe get some fast experience, okay? And that is by going to the Nether. And I'm pretty sure the Nether exists here in this dimension, and if it does, we may be able to get some experience there, because there are a lot of mobs in the Nether that drop a lot of experience, like Blaze and stuff like that, and we'll be able to get a lot more resources as well. So I can't think of any reason why we shouldn't go to the Nether. So let's see if this works. There we go. Oh, just like that, we got a Nether portal. So let's hop through. You know what, I better take this with me, actually, in case it gets destroyed on the other side. I have no idea what to expect. I've never been in the Nether in any of these old versions. So we're in a soul sand field here. Lots of zombie pigmen. But, I mean, it looks like the traditional Nether, I guess. I hear a gas. It looked pretty normal to me. I just don't see any Nether quartz. And that's always been a great way to get XP. So actually, I have an idea to get some experience. I might regret this, but let's try it. So, worst case scenario, they're on soul sand. Other ones don't seem to be aggroing towards me. So there's a little bit of XP, but we're going to need something a little bit better than that, I guess. So I'm going to go back to the overworld and think a little bit, and we'll figure out what's the best plan of action to get some levels so that we can move up to hopefully 1.3.